This question comes to us from T in the WeTV Dojo page, and T writes this: if artificial life support is available, are we obligated to keep that person alive who would otherwise die? You know, T, that is a great question. Now, how do we process this? Well, first and foremost, we have to assess this. When it comes to life, that we are not the creator. In other words, when it comes to giving life and taking life, it is not in our hands as created beings. It's only in the hands of the Lord, who is the creator God. So he creates and he takes in his good timing and his good will. So when it comes down to taking life, we understand that it is against the fifth commandment to take another person's life at our will or our desire. But, and a big but here, what do we do when it comes to end-of-life issues, especially when you have artificial life support involved? Now, I would typically point people, parishioners who are wrestling with that, to a simple question. It's actually two questions kind of combined, and that is this: will the actions that I take in regard to this life support, will it cause death to happen, or will it allow death to happen? Now, that may seem very similar, but the distinction is actually quite drastically different. So think about this here for a second with these two illustrations. On the one hand, I can recall back several years ago working with a gal and her mother who had Alzheimer's and had a feeding tube, and she was contemplating whether or not it was time to stop feeding her mom food and water at that really difficult time in that life of her life. And as we went through it, we assessed the very fact that by removing water and food from her mother, that would actually be that which caused death to her mother. So we decided that ethically it wasn't right to cause that death to happen. Now, use another example. I can think of an example a while back where an individual, their child was riding on a four-wheeler and massive injury, an accident, and there was brain damage and so forth. And so this child was put on life support to keep the heart and the lungs breathing, but the brain was really, it was inactive. I mean, it just wasn't there. It was just so tragic to see. And so then the question was, Pastor, can we remove this artificial life support from our child? And the answer to that would be yes, you can, because by removing that, you're allowing death to happen. I mean, there's a very, very drastic difference between causing death and allowing death. Because when we allow death, we're allowing the Lord to do his taking of life in his timing, in his great sovereign plan. So there you have it. There's the answer. I would simply come back to this. Number one, when it comes to life, we do not create life. We do not take life. That is in the Lord's hands. So thus, because that's true, we do not have a right to cause death, but we certainly have that right to allow death to happen. I hope that helps, and we'll catch you next time. Hey, Lightning Cut watchers, if you liked this episode and you want to learn more, check out Issues Etc. Talk Radio for the Thinking Christian. Peter's going to leave a link below this video. You can click on it, download it, and listen to Issues Etc. You won't be disappointed. Also, 25 likes and 25 comments on this video below will boost it in YouTube for others to see it and enjoy.
Worldview Everlasting is solid, Christian, and free because it is viewer supported. Your monthly gift of $5, $10, or $25 is the reason that we can continue to improve and expand these tools for online Christian outreach and discipleship. To make a one-time donation, sign up for the Lutheran Ninja Clan regular giving, or to find information about how to put Worldview Everlasting in your congregation's budget, click Donate Now.